Loading. Madden NFL 22.
Entering. Team select screen. Houston Texans and home team are selected. Ready.
The start of Week 5 is on the way as EA Sports brings you the Patriots and Texans. Get ready for an AFC showdown. Brought to you by Madden NFL football.
Come on, you don't like parlay now? You don't like nobody.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open at NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's been all systems going this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Entering play call screens. Kickoff middle. Kickoff left. Kickoff middle.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans ready to take over here on offense, and it's Deshaun Watson at the controls in his 5th season now in the NFL.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it. Because
entering play calls, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You know, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. 19 carries, 68 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. That one a first down pickup of 8. And Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 cover 3 down.
Yes, great touch delivering the football, but that mobility, that added dimension. Oh, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his time.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
This offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this time they were ready for him. As
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The tackle. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
I like the little ghetto guy.
That I saw last game. This
The
team does a
puppet.
nice job of getting their puck.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Patriot offense ready for their first drive, led by Mac Jones, the Heisman Trophy finalist and 15th overall selection this spring from Alabama.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always...
Entering play call, coach, Plan, player, Nelson Echola, Johnny Smith, Ramon Stevenson, Mac Jones, Ramon Stevenson, Ramon, thick punt, FA dive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll be tackled just past the 35.
Entering play call, Ramon Stevenson, thick punt off tackle, player, Johnny Smith, Ramon Stevenson, Mac Jones, Jacoby, Mac Jones, Jacoby Myers, Devonta Smith, Devonta, play, James White, Nelson, James White, H.P. Draw.
28-30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Triangle button.
They'll run it here. This is
button.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with...
Entering play call, James White, you have Osprey H.P. player, Devonta Smith, James White, Nelson Echola, Johnny Smith, Ramon Stevenson, Ramon FB dive.
Good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll try and run for Stevenson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
Entering play call, Brandon Steven, player, formation, concept, error, play type, error, personnel, 1 RB bar 3 T bar 1 WR, 2 RB bar 3 T bar 0 WR, 1, 2 RB bar 1 T bar 2 WR, curls.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to
entering play curls.
which play
26, then
just lost track and it cost him.
curls.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15.
Circle button.
Delay of game. On a handoff.
R1 button.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously insane.
Entering play call, pattern.
Power running game.
ISO.
He understands how to
Personnel, 3 RB bar 2 T bar 0 W, 2 RB bar 2 T bar 1 WR. Special team, 1 RB bar 1 T bar 3 W. Tight right, drive flood. AHP dive, drive flood. Cross cutting.
On 2nd down, they go back to
Cross cutting.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Entering plate, personnel, 1 RB bar 2 T bar 2 WR, ace slot, AHP blunt dive, stick.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Circle button. Cross cutting.
Now a give to
R2 button.
able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Entering play call, ace slot carrier 7, personnel carrier 2 RB bar 3 T bar 0 W1, coach suggestion, precinct plays, coach suggestion, plan, player, carrier 9, formation, concept, option, quick pass, medium, quick pass, stick, twice stick.
Quarterback this week.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Square button, R1 button, cross button.
Got it to James White. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down.
Entering play call, there are 7 categories. You have 17 options. Y stick is selected.
The sticks.
Concept, there are 9 cat formation. Player, there are Johnny Smith, Brandon Stevenson, Brandon, kick punt, sweep, FD dive.
You get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
Stevenson
Cross button.
to 10. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific.
Entering play call, grant player, area formation, Hail Mary, goal line.
Tells me that they've got all their
Coach suggests, gun plan, there are 9 caddies, player, there are Johnny Smith, Brandon Stevenson, Nelson Eckler, shot save block. Option is set, come back the post.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones.
Square button, triangle button, cross button.
Smith with a grab. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Entering play call, Nelson Eckler, you have 4 player, Aaron, James White, Nelson Eckler, Johnny Smith, Brandon Stevenson, Brandon FP dive.
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is a fair call.
Here's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
The point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, good return up past the 30. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
For them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The gain for Cooks. It'll be a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On first down, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and this is incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
In the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in the Texans 5.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
R2 button.
Harris out of the end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
Entering play call, on plan, player, there are 9, formation, Hail Mary, special, sing, I-form, scrum, weak, pistol. Concept, medium, keep pass, play action, keep, play action, do, pass print HB flat.
Now a play fake here on
Cross button. R2 button.
Tight end, it's Jonnu Smith. And up to the 30.
Entering play call, there are 2 categories. Pass print HB flat. Concept, there are screen pass. Play action pass, keep pass. Verticals, T attack, T attack, Hot seam.
They really
T attack.
to get downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake.
R1 button, R1 button, R1 button, R1 button.
And that nearly intercepted.
Entering play call, verticals, parallel category, concept, play action pass, screen pass, double screen, WR screens.
Good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Triangle button.
On 2nd and 10. Jones.
Cross button.
To right side away. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
We see another pitch and catch there.
Entering play call, concept, there are play type, there are not option, RPO, special, pass, run, pass, pass, twice tick, double slants.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Square button, circle button, cross button.
Can hear with Nelson Aguilar. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also leads to 4th down.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Entering play call, coach suggestion, on plan, there, player, there, Jonnu Smith, Ramon Stevenson, Ramon, FD power, FD dive.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Cross button.
They'll run for
R2 button.
and he's got a first down as he's up to the 40.
Entering play call, Brandon Stevenson. We have 5 options. Player, error, John Smith.
Fourth. So we needed one.
Coach suggests fun plan. There are 9 categories. Coach suggests fun plan. Formation. Error. Hail Mary. Goal line. Hail. Special teams. Single back. Wing. MTNH plunge.
The first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Cross button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
And that is incomplete. He could
Entering play call. Information. I form. Strong. Concept. Run. Option. Pass. Medium. Keep pass. Play action pass. Do. PCTR rattle. Padu. PCTR rattle.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Triangle button.
Off the bootleg.
Cross button. Triangle button.
It's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds.
Entering play call. Play call.
Through on the camera shot.
Concept. Error. Play type. Error 9. Personnel. Error 9. 2 RB bar 3 key bar 0 W. 1 RB bar 2 key bar 2 WR. Ace slot errors. AHP blunt dive.
They go play action here on first.
R1 button. R2 button.
Complete. That's White. And he'll be out of bounds as he
Entering play call. Ace slot error 7. Personnel error 2 RB bar 3 key bar 0 W. 1 RB bar 2 key bar 2 WR. 1 RB bar 1 key bar 3 WR. Tight white off. Drive flood.
He runs through people.
AHP dive. Drive flood.
They stopped him for a minimal gain.
AHP dive.
second down.
R2 button.
It's White. And not much to speak of there. Maybe.
Entering play call. Personnel. 1 RB bar 2 key bar 2. Coach suggestions. Fun plan. Error. Coach suggestions. Bench swap.
Staying in their
Curl flex.
and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Cross button. Circle button. Triangle button. R1 button. Cross button.
Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Entering play call. Coach suggestion. Fun plan. There are 9. Player. There. Johnny Smith. Ramon Stevenson. Ramon Fake punt sweep. FD dive.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Cross button.
On the handoff.
R2 button.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Entering play call. Brandon Stevenson. You have 5 options. FD power is selected.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football.
Entering play. Fake punt off tap. FD power.
Now a handoff. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down.
Entering play call, Brandon Risky, kick punt off tackle, FE power, FE dive, kick punt sweep, FE dive, kick punt FE flat, FE dive.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good.
Entering play, punt land, player, John Smith, Ramondre Stevenson, kick punt off tack, kick punt sweep, FD dive.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing.
On plan, errors, formation, special, 3 to 4, concept, cover 1, man blue, cover 2 man, outside 3rd.
4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that,
entering play call, undefined.
At each other, and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Working with his 2nd and 4. Lindsey now off the read option. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed.
Entering play call, undefined.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
You know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Triangle button.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice.
Entering play call, Brandon Risky, kick punt off tack, player, error, formation, error 9, concept, error, screen, run, option, quick pass, error, twice kick.
Able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get
button,
the end zone.
circle button.
They do. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be
entering play call, there are 7 category, concept, error, play type, error, run, option, RPO, special, pass, run,
after catch, but it worked really
inside, AHP blunt dive.
second down. White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays.
Entering play call, inside hand, play call.
Run the football.
AHP off tackle. Play type, personnel, there are 2 RB bar 3 T bar 0 W, 1 RB bar 2 T bar 2 WR, 1 RB bar 1 T bar 3 WR, tight YL, a post dig, a punt go, a post dig.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
R1 button.
Now White.
R2 button. Cross button.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us
entering play call,
after the initial
personnel, favorites, there are recent plays, coach suggest, gun plan, there are player, there are 9 cap, Johnny Smith.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second.
Entering play call. Personnel, favorites, there are 9. Personnel, play type, there are option, RPO, special, pass, run, option, RPO, special, pass, X slice across.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Triangle button, R1 button, R1 button, circle button, cross button.
This one away.
Entering play call, X slice, play type, there are run.
Risking anything there on
pass
down, even though he's
extend X slice for verticals.
So just put that in a spot where the
play type option is set to run.
And the coaches.
Inside, AHP blunt dive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is White. Footwork by White, and they'll get to him just inside the 15.
Entering play call, inside handoff, there are 7. Play type, there are 9. Option.
It's 3rd and 5.
Coach suggestions, there are plan, there are 9. Player, there are Johnny Smith, Raymond Steven, Raymond kick punt off, kick punt, FP dive.
They need to make up some ground, and they did.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Stevenson. They'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Entering play call, coach, gun plan, there, player, there are 9. Formation, there, Hail Mary, special, single, I-form, strong, weak, pistol, gun, goal line, Hail Mary, concept, medium pass, keep pass, medium pass, drive, flanker drive.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Cross button.
And that'll set them back 5.
Entering play call, plan, there, player, there are 9. Formation, there are concept, keep pass, play action, screen pass, play action, do, there, pass print HD flat, do, pass print HD flat.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Off the bootleg.
Square button, square button, square button, Square biting.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7.
You run some more.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I thought that Brandon Cooks took over the #1 role for the Texans after DeAndre Hopkins was shipped to Arizona. And he wound up with a team-leading 81 catches in 2020.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be too high.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff for Lindsey. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
To try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Houston.
What? That's fair.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it.
Ryan Button.
He'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. On plan, there are 9. Player, there are 9. Formation, there are. Concept, there are 9. Play type, there are. Option, RPO, special, pass. Quick, wise kick, bubble screen,
He's been working
wise kick.
towards 100 here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Cross button, square button, square button.
Jones. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call, pass, there are 6 category. Play type, run. Option, RPO, special, pass, run, pass, quick pass, wise kick, bubble screen. Play type, run. Option, pass. Option is run. Coach suggests on plan. There are 9 cat player. There, Johnny Smith. Johnny Smith T-drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Cross button.
Off play action.
Square button. Square button. Square button.
And he's gonna go
Down.
back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him back to...
Entering play call, Johnny Smith. You have 7 player. There are formation. There are 9 concept. There are screen pass, run, option, quick pass, medium pass, deep pass, vertical, T-attack, T-attack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Cross button. Cross button.
Deep in their own territory.
One button.
Look to throw.
Square button.
The sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Entering play call, coverage slot, concept, there are play type, there are not personnel, there are favorites, there are recent plays, coach a post shot, AHP base. Cross button, cross button, R1 button, cross button.
Pressure on the Texans, able to get him there for the sack. Ross Blacklock busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, That's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So
entering play, short HP wheel.
it's equally important to know
HP dive.
way too.
On plan, there are 9 category player. There are Nelson Eckler, Johnny Smith, Nelson, shot save block.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Entering play call. On plan, there are player. There are 9 category. Formation, there are 9 concept. There are play action, screen cat, play action, do, CTR, do.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down.
Cross-cutting.
Jones.
Cross-cutting.
Oh, that's Smith. A nice catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, that conclusion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Entering play call, concept, there are play type, there are personnel, favorites, there are recent plays, coach suggests, on plan, there are player, there are James White, Nelson, James White, James Pastrante, AHP dive.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Cross-cutting.
On the give, it's White. Power through. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Entering play call, James White, who had 64 options, MTNH, player, there are 9 categories, who had 7 options, James White is, Devonta Smith, James White, Nelson Eckler, Johnny Smith, Brandon Stevenson, FD dive.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Cross-cutting.
This is Stevenson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield.
Entering play call, Brandon Stevenson, who had 5 options. Player, there are 9. Johnny Smith, Brandon Stevenson, Mac Jones, Jacoby Mack, Devonta Smith, James White, James AHP draw.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Triangle button.
They'll try
one button.
On the ground with White. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Entering player, there are formation, there are 9 concept, screen pass, run, option, quick pass, medium pass, deep pass, verti attack. Cross-cutting, triangle button.
There's a deep ball, end zone.
Cross-cutting.
And this one almost intercepted.
Entering play call, verticals, concept, play action, pass, there, CTR.
Game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Triangle button. Circle button.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Cross button.
And And he's just going to get rid of this thing.
Entering play ball 2. Arrow 2 cat sprint HB flat.
She's going so smoothly. All of a sudden.
Sprint HB flat.
Block here with 2 straight.
Concept. Screen pass. Run. Auction. With pass. Medium pass. Drive. Arrow. Drive. Flood. Jet 6 drive wheel.
Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
R1 button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
R2 button.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on him.
Entering play ball. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Honda selected.
The AFC Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey on the punt for New England. Desmond King back deep. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always...
Entering play ball. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him. And he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And he'll get this up past the 20.
Entering play ball. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Entering play ball. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Philip Lindsay coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
Watson on first down. He's got Jordan complete right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage.
Entering play call.
Huh?
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
No Danish speaking. It's strawberry. Donovan got me strawberry. He didn't get the cheese one. Here. It's kind of like a crumbly.
Now is second and 10.
It's like a crumbly cheesecake. I mean, Danish, not a. Yeah. It's like a strawberry crumbly Danish. It's not like. It's not the cheese one. He got me the strawberry one. And it's still good.
And there's another example, another incompletion.
I don't know.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Triangle button.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Patriots take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just take
Entering play call, coach Pat Sale. Pat's blood.
He's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that.
On plan, there, Devonta Smith, James White, James White, AHP misdirection. Triangle button.
They'll start the drive with a give.
R1 button.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30.
Entering play call, James White, who has 64 options, MCNHP flunger selected. Player, parallel 9, formation, parallel 9, cap, concept, parallel, keep pass, medium pass, drive, flood.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Cross button, circle button, R1 button, R2 button.
And able to get this one across the...
Entering play call, drive, parallel 14 category, concept, parallel 9, play type, parallel 9 categories, run, option, RPO, special, pass, run, pass. With pass, there are 6 categories. You have 17 options. Twice tick is selected.
We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We begin with a good one in the Sunshine State. Miami taking the trip up the Gulf Coast to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Mike Davis, a touchdown run in the victory. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And it's been the running game that's pushed them to this lead at halftime. Over 100 yards as a team in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Texans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Entering dumpling adjustments, screen run inside is selected.
It's about time to get back out. For the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gard.
Entering play call, special teams, we have 6 options, return left is selected.
In the second half. Here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Would you?
To return it.
Did you do anything to help Xander?
Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Entering play call, curl flat, concept, kick pass, medium pass, Good pass. Triangle button. Square button.
Jones.
Circle button.
To Stevenson.
Entering play call. Stick. There are 7 categories. You have 17 options. Y stick is selected.
Active in the passing
Concept.
game. Let's see
Medium
the
pass.
start of them trying
Coach
to
suggestion. Unplanned error. Player. Error. Devontis. James White. James. Sprint HB dives.
Good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's White.
One button.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Entering play call. James White. You have 64 options. MTN. Player. There are 9 categories. You have 7 options. James White is selected.
he can come back on third down and pick up
Nelson Eckler. Johnny Smith.
You just don't want to break
Ramon Stevenson. Ramon F. Power.
and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Circle button. Cross button.
They run with Stevenson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Entering play call. Ramon Stevenson. Player. There. Formation. There are 9. Failure. Special. Single. I-form. Strong. Weak. Concept. Medium. Deep. Play action. Screen pass. Play action. 2. Sprint HB flat.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Jones.
Circle button.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out.
Entering play call. 2. There are 2 categories. You have 9 options. Sprint HB flat is selected. Sprint HB flat.
Floated forever up there.
Sprint HB flat.
With the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Cross button.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it would appear they're
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
Talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now Charles in the
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
But now, let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
ability to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain. Keeps the drive moving.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Entering play call, plan, error, formation, error, concept, cover, man, cover 2, cover 2, zone blitz pre-G, zone blitz, edge blitz pre.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Entering play call, zone blitz 3G. There are 9 categories. You have 50 options. Will but pre-press is selected.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense.
Entering play call, zone blitz 3G. There are 9 categories. You have 50 options. Will but pre-press is selected.
Someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Entering play call, zone blitz 3G. There are 9 categories. You have 50 options. Will but pre-press is selected.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the 50, it's Watson.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
Entering play call, zone blitz 3G. There are 9 categories. Concept, play fight, error, blitz, go live, blitz, man blitz, cover 1 goal, FS blitz.
A heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? It might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Entering play call, command blitz, there are 2 categories. You have 55 options, storm grade 1 is selected.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. A gain of 6.
Entering play call, command blitz, there are 2 categories. You have 55 options, storm grade 1 is selected.
Out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call, command blitz, there are 2 categories. You have 55 options, storm grade 1 is selected.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big spike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Entering play call, on plan, formation, error, concept, errors, play type, error, go alive, special, go alive, go line, 6 out.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD that helps them inch a bit closer.
Entering play call, special teams, you have 6 options, return left is selected.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Cross cutting.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Entering play call, on plan, error, player, error line, cat, Johnny Smith, Brandon Stevenson, Brandon, F.E. Powell, F.E. Dials.
And the drive starts with Stevenson. And he powers his way past the 30.
Entering play call, Brandon Stevenson, we have cut off, player, error line, Johnny Smith. Formation, error line, categories, concept, error, formation, Hail Mary, special, single, iPhone, strong, weak, fulfill, done, heavy paid, messages.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Square button.
He has enough for the 1st down and a kick.
Entering play call, heavy Patriot, there are 16 categories, you have 6 options, heavy blast is selected.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yuki Glass. T. Scott.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to the hole. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Entering play call. Formation error. Concept error. Option. Quick pass. Medium pass. Quick pass. Stick error. Y stick. Stick switch. Y stick. Cross button. R1 button.
Get down. Jones. Lead into the hands of Myers. And he's able to get this one.
Entering play call. Stick there are 7 categories. You have 17 options. Y stick is selected.
Got 6.
Concept. Play type error. Personnel error. Favorites. Recent play. Coach suggests. Plan. Player. John Smith. Brandon Rustis. Mac Jones. Chad O'Dean. Devon. James White. Age is red eye. Cross button. Triangle button. Cross button.
He's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 78 yards on the ground here for White. It's a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Entering play call. James White. You have 64 options. Empty and HD plunge is selected.
He didn't know on Monday, but he went. I don't know why they had to right. It doesn't even matter. The point of that is that you're getting started quarterback. That's it.
Player, there are 9 categories. You have 7 options. James White is selected.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Entering play call. James White. Player, there are down to Smith. James White. James Osprey HD dive.
Here's White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance.
Entering play call. James White. You have 64 options. Empty and HD plunge is selected.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. They go with White. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped.
Entering play call. Player, error. Devon Smith. Coach plan. Error. Player, error. 9 categories. Formation. iPhone. Strong.
In the NFL, and he's meeting with his
Strong.
runners every year.
PhD dive. Slant.
Sometimes as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time to make sure you get in shape.
R1 button.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down at the 20.
Entering play call. Throw. Narrative. Formation. Error. Concept. Error. Medium pass.
I get the feeling his defense
Coach
is
suggestion. Plan. Error. Player. Error. Devon. James White. Nelson Echo. John Smith. Brandon Stevens. Brandon. FD dive.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. the handoff. And he showed some fancy footwork on the jump, but then quickly taken down. Only another pickup there that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's
Entering play call, coach, plan, error, player, error, formation, error, fail nerd, special, single, I-form, strong, weak, concept, immediate, brief, play action, screen, play action, clear, sprint, HD, flat.
The offense is going to stay out there. They converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Cross-cutting.
Throwing, Jones.
Circle cutting. Cross-cutting.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Entering play call, error, concept, error, play type, error, personnel, figure, error, recent play, coach substitute. Plan, error, player, John Smith, Raymond Steve, Raymond, big punt, empty dive.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Cross-cutting.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess he just didn't know what it looked like.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurry.
Entering play, kick punt, empty dive.
The delay of game, a costly one as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now a handoff. And a nice pickup there. Gets about 5 down to 4.
Entering play call, Brandon Stevenson, player, John Smith, Brandon Black Jones, Chad Devon Smith, James White, James misdirection.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Triangle button.
On the draw, here's White. Over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the hit.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That is empty selected.
He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Entering play call, special teams, 6 options, kickoff left is selected.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Johnson now returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's far.
Entering play call, goal line, you have 12 options, 60 pinches selected.
Who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's got to lean on that guy right now.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to dive...
Entering play call, goal line, NFL options, 60 pinches selected.
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson. He's got the hook up to Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Entering play call, goal line, NFL options, 60 pinches selected.
Lindsey now off the read option. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Entering play call, goal line, NFL options, 60 pinches selected.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Don't we have a punt block special teams?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football.
Entering play, punt plan, errors, formation, error, concept, error, cover 1, man, play type, special, safe man right, base lock left, FG block return, base lock left.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going with Lindsey. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
They convert there on 4th down on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it at the point of attack. Finding that yardage to pick up a 1st down. Give him credit for that one.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
It's definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories. Code SS3.
Second and short.
Lindsey now off the read option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Another run by Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 40 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think they picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Entering play, gun plan, there are formation, gun plan, there are 7 categories, defense short passes selected, option is set gun, formation, there are 4, 3, nickel, 4, even, cover 4 court, sample blitz.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will tighten this one up a bit now. 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly.
Entering play call, special teams. They have 6 options. Return left is selected.
To get it done, they've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Harris out of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. New England's offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few.
Entering play call, coach suggests, plan, player, error, formation, concept, play type, personnel, 3 RB bar 2 key bar 0 double, 1 RB bar 3 key bar 1 double, 3, 2 RB bar, special team, 1 RB bar 1 key bar 3 double, type, drive flood, stick, inside zone split.
Begin the drive on the ground.
Button.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not
entering play ball, tight end, personnel, 1 RB bar 2 B bar 2, coach suggestions, recent plays, there are 9 coach suggestions, recent play, podium,
between run and
FE dive, HE dive, FE dive, podium.
You just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
On 2nd down, it's Stevens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Entering play, FE dive, inside zone split. Coach suggests, on plan, error, player, error, Devonta Smith.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Entering play, HE dive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight up positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Entering play call. Coach suggests trail shape. Inside zone. On plan, error. Coach suggests recent player, error. Devon, James White, Nelson F. John Smith, Crammon, Stephen, Crammon, F. Dive. Cross-cutting.
On second. It's Stevenson looking for the seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there.
Entering play call, Crammon Stevenson. You have 5 options. FB power is selected. Player, formation, concept, screen cap, run. Play action, do, toss print HD flat. Triangle button. Cross button.
Off the bootleg.
Circle button. Square button.
Smith catches left side. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Entering play call, do, there are 2 cabs, toss print HD flat, toggle LT.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Entering play call, do, concept, parallel line, play type, parallel line, personnel, parallel line, play type, pass, run, pass, Hail Mary, parallel 6 category, goal post.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Cross button, triangle button, triangle button.
Let this go for the end zone.
Square button.
Swung almost intercepted.
Entering play call, Mary, parallel 6 categories, play type, run. Special, pass, run, option, RPO, special, pass, run, pass, Hail Mary, parallel 6 categories, play type, personnel, parallel, 1 of bar 2 WR, AH, blunt dive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Off the play fake.
One button.
He'll get that flat to White. And he is out of bounds inside.
Entering play call, a slot, parallel 7 categories, you have 15 options, personnel, parallel 2 RB3, play type, parallel, run, option, RPO, special, pass, run, pass, coach suggests, level sale, curl combo.
New England on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5.
Cross button, cross button, cross button, square button.
It's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Entering play call. Coach stunt plan. Error. Player. Error. Formation. Error. Concept. Screen. Run. Play action pass. Do. Pass sprint HD. Padu. Padu Y wheel.
So on fourth down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations.
Cross button.
Off the bootleg.
Triangle button.
Carrying it out deep for Smith.
Square button.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Watson. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's up into it at the 34.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, it's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get up near the 45. Will spot it.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Entrance 1.
He sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. And let's see who's faster.
And he's going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. Watson. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. He's corralled at the 40, but now the 4 picking up 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and
concept, cover 1, man, cover 2, man,
And you don't give up much
man
on
blitz, pinch Mike 0.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They got 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
Entering play call, concept, play right, arrow, blitz, go up, blitz, man, cover 1 goal.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Touchdown, Texans. Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and get this one and just...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
R2 button.
Harris out of the end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I don't want to use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for us.
Entering play call, inside zone, there are 11 categories. Close zone STR2.
Because that means everything's coming
Inside zone split.
Big guys up front.
Close zone STR2.
Run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They start the drive. He'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a
Entering play call, inside, concept, option, quick pass, medium pass,
Was kind of stacked
quick
up.
pass,
Found a
stick throw, twice stick.
Frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
second and 10. Jones over to Memphis Smith. He'll be hit down at the 30.
Entering play call, there are 7 categories. Concept, medium passes, quick passes. Coach suggests Patriots spot, red option. Punt plan, error, player, error, Johnny Smith, Raymond Stevenson, Raymond, fake punt, FD dive.
With Stevenson. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there on the 4th down.
How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick could be a touchdown as they spot inside the 45-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Scrimmage amidst traffic, but in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. Plan, player, area, formation, concept, medium, keep pass, play action, screen, play action, through, Oscar JT flat.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Jones.
Square button. Square button.
Complete. Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes.
Entering play call, 2, there are 2 categories. Oscar JT flat.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. To throw is Jones.
Circle button. Circle button.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Entering play call, concept, play type, RPO, special, pass, play action, covers, PTC.
Jones.
Triangle button.
This is Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there. First down.
Normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pick.
Entering play call, covers, PTC. Play type, run, pass. Play covers, PTC. Oscar JT flat. Triangle button.
Here's Jones.
Square button. R1 button. R1 button. Cross button.
He's caught on the right sideline.
Entering play call. Coverage.
The throw to
Officers full.
second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Cross button.
Jones.
R1 button.
To the sideline, it's caught. The boys
Entering play call. Play action pass. Errors. Coverage. Rotation. Play cut run.
able to complete it there. And just a game that you would expect. He's been off the mark.
Officers full.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just
R1 button.
a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Jones.
R1 button. Circle button. R1 button.
Going for it all.
Cross button.
And it will be incomplete. Unfortunately, it's just an incompletion.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You had 15 options. Field goal 45 yards is selected. On plan, there are player, there are 9 formation, there are concept, there are play type, run, options, RPO, special, pass. Play action pass, there are 6 categories. You have 83 options. Hot team selected. Triangle button.
Play action.
Circle button.
Texans defense stands tall. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give you
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
and you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Now Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Second and 10. To throw, Watson. Pass caught, Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call. It's certainly a big one here. Late in a tight game.
Huh?
Did he keep those feet in?
I'm not Chomix. I don't have Chomix. No. I don't want that. Siege. Siege.
That's pretty tight.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So the officials and the folks in
If I'm going to get Chomix, I gotta get Chomix from like Target or
an extra corner comes on
something like that.
the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's a give to Lindsey. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge coverage, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
No, not too much.
Here's Paladano now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Harris returning. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense,
Entering play call, special teams, return middle.
So we're going back where we started. As that kicks away. Here's Harris to return it. And no error to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New England trying to get a place on offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
they've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
Entering play call.
It's double, doesn't it?
Play type error. Personnel error. Play run. Option RPO. Special. Pass. Run.
This team takes it and scores a
Screen
touchdown.
pass. Agile break screen. Page slip screen. Floor on screen.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Circle button. Circle button.
Looking like Sanders. That's Myers. 7 yards. The pick.
Entering play call. Screen pass. Play type error. Personnel error. Erase error. Recent plays. Coach suggestions. Unplanned error. Player error. John Smith. Brandon Stevenson. Zach Jones. Chaco V. Brandon Stevenson. Brandon Stevenson. Kick punt. Steve. FD died.
2nd down and 3. Now a run will start.
Entering play call. Brandon Stevenson. Player error. John Smith. Brandon Stevenson. Coach suggests unplanned error. Player error. Formation error. Hail Mary. Special. Single. I-4. Strong. Concept. Screen. Run. Arch. Quick pass. Medium pass. Quick pass. Stick. Twice stick.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Circle button. Cross button. Throw button.
Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he will have the Patriots first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And moves the chains.
It's nice to go down one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Entering play call. Pass. Concept error. Play type error. Run. Option RPO. Special. Pass. Run. Option. Pass. Screen. Agile break screen. Page slip screen. Cross button. R1 button. Cross button. R2 button.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to...
Entering play call. Screen pass. There are 6 categories. You have 19 options. Double screen is selected.
Take what they give you.
Play type, error, turn, option, RPO, special, personnel, 2RD1, coach suggestion plan, there are 9 caddy, player, there are 9, Johnny Smith, Brandon Stevenson, kick punt off, kick punts, FE dive. Cross coding.
It's Stevenson, and they will only muster a yard here.
Entering play call, Brandon player, formation, Hail Mary, special, single, iPhone, strong, weak, concept, medium, keep, play action, screen, play action, do, sprint HD flat.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A good one coming up.
Square entering play call, coach suggestions, some plan, player, Johnny Smith, Brandon Steve, Mac Jones, Chad Beam, Devon, James White, Osprey J, AHP dive.
Temptation, and I know people have it on their plate to have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
A gigantic call there.
Entering play call, James White, who has 60 blocks, player, Devon Smith, coach suggestion plan, there are 9 cap, coach, some plan, player, there are 9 cap, formation, there, I form, single back, processors full of, AHP dive.
They know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with one. And able to break one tackle, but they're quickly brought down.
Entering play call, formation, iPhone, scrum, concept, screen pass, run, option, quick pass, medium pass.
Can create his own
play type, run, option, RPO, special, pass, run, option, RPO, special, pass, screen, jailbreak screen. AHP slip screen, jailbreak screen.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Cross coding. R1 button.
Jones hit and the ball's in there. Texans scoop up the try. 10. And he brings it back to pass. It's a touchdown. Crazy defensive score wins it. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressure, hurry, harass the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving it away.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will get a home game next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Post-game report player stats.
Start broadcast. Stop broadcast.